This is the story of Prophet Musa, alayhi salam. Prophet Musa, one of the most important prophets in Islam. His story is full of lessons and insights that are relevant to Muslims around the world. In this video, we'll explore his life and legacy, from his early years in Egypt to his leadership of the Israelites out of slavery and towards the Promised Land. Prophet Musa was born in Egypt, during a time when the Israelites were enslaved by the Pharaoh. His mother, fearing for his safety, placed him in a basket and sent him down the Nile River, where he was found and adopted by the Pharaoh's wife. Musa was raised in the palace and received a royal education, but he always had a sense that he was different from the other Egyptians. One day, when Musa was tending to his sheep, he saw a burning bush that was not being consumed by the fire. He approached the bush and heard the voice of Allah, who called him to be a prophet, and to lead the Israelites out of slavery. Musa was reluctant at first, but Allah convinced him that he was the right person for the job. Allah gave Musa a staff that could turn into a serpent, and other miracles to prove his power. Musa returned to Egypt and confronted the Pharaoh, demanding that he release the Israelites from slavery. The Pharaoh refused, and Allah sent 10 plagues upon Egypt, to convince him to change his mind. The plagues included turning the Nile River into blood, sending frogs, lice, and locusts, causing darkness, and killing the firstborn of every household. The Pharaoh finally relented after the 10th plague, and the Israelites were allowed to leave. The Israelites, led by Musa, crossed the Red Sea with Allah's help. And the Pharaoh's army was drowned when the sea closed back up. Musa then led the Israelites through the wilderness towards the promised land of Canaan. Along the way, he received the 10 Commandments from Allah on Mount Sinai and taught them to the Israelites. Leading the Israelites was not an easy task for Musa. The Israelites complained often, and were ungrateful for the miracles that Allah had performed on their behalf. At one point, they even asked Musa to show them Allah, and Musa replied that he could not do that, as no one can see Allah in this life. Musa had to intercede on their behalf multiple times to prevent Allah from destroying them. Musa also had personal challenges to deal with. His brother, Harun, helped to lead the Israelites, but he also made some poor decisions, such as creating the golden calf. Musa was a humble man and did not seek power or glory for himself. He was only interested in doing Allah's will and leading the Israelites towards a better future. Prophet Musa, peace be upon him, died before he could enter the Promised Land, but he left a lasting legacy. He is revered in Islam as one of the greatest prophets of all time, alongside Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. In the Quran, he is mentioned more times than any other prophet. The story of his life has inspired Muslims for centuries, and his teachings continue to influence millions of people today. Prophet Musa was a remarkable man who played a pivotal role in the history of the Israelites and in the development of Islam. His story is one of faith, courage, and perseverance in the face of great challenges. We can all learn from his example and strive to follow Allah's will in our own lives.